heart and soul in, so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in the prison, man, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in the sin. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best just open it. I'ma pop into them scholars, got them chocolates opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focusing. I'm seeing 2020.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the San Francisco 49ers and the Detroit Lions. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
I'm number 4. I'm number 4, nigga.
First carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
57's the mic, Mike 57. We ain't giving up nothing today. 57's Mike, Mike 57. Bring it.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Saquon Barkley. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Second down, here's Barkley. He spins free, and he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Trey Flowers in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Back to throw. Harvey. Buying time to his left. He'll run it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
third and long. Harvey. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. And it's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line.
Let's go.
16-yard line.
Ready up. Rotate. Big stop, D. Big stop. Check 43. Check the backer. Check the backer. Slam. Wide. Get wide.
Throwing on first down. Day. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. On first and 10, Day. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is first and 10 at the 47. Looking to throw. Day. And a little field there is incomplete. Philip Lindsay, the intended target, but it's going to be second down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
No gain on that one as it brings up a third and 10. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
On first down, Lindsey might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. And there on the tackle, Shaq Lawson. On second down, it's Lindsey. And
face mask.
Face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Looking to throw on second down. Day. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. They'll look to throw on third and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it can be tipped up and picked off.
And this one is right through. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game.
50 seconds to mine. 50 seconds to mine. Come on, the ball.
On first down, Carter. He's going to lock one deep left side here. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. 74 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Extra point forthcoming. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
I
don't know about that.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. D Ford able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Back to throw. Day stepping up. He'll try and run. He's got room to run past the 20 as he'll take it all the way up to the 20-yard line. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards. On third down, Day in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Nick Bosa drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Taking it about the 36. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drives exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. Throwing on first down. Harvey. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Day. On the right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down, Lions on a pickup of 13. They'll run on first down. Lindsey, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards there, and a Lion first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The Lions on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Day. Got it, and that's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 17-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Operating from the gun, Day. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Lions are going to jump back in front. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. From the gun, Harvey. Forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here.
Oh, come on.
I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
A first down run from Barkley, pretty well defended. Give him 3 yards on the play. Shavarius Ward in on the tackle. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
To throw on 2nd down, Harvey. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. To throw on 3rd down, Harvey. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. I don't think that was a blitz, was it?
No, not at all. I mean, there was no blitz called on the play. Had other responsibilities, but he saw an opportunity, saw a path, and he took it.
39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, Day. From left side, taken in by Galladay. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. On 1st down, Day.
I do it!
Loss here as he's taken down. Nick Bosa, his 2nd sack of the night. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Looking to throw. Day. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd and long. Day. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Idiot.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Right there, remember, 55. He's time to leave. He's time to leave. Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. Hey, check Mike. Watching you five. Hey, pick your game up. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
Operating from the gun. Harvey. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. So we've reached halftime. Who will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl? 2 more quarters to go. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, thank you, sir. A field goal separates these 2 teams as we come back for this second half. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And an alley to run. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Eluding the pressure right. He'll find Lindsey here. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 38-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he gets it down to the 32. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
And that was a good collision right there. And I know this as a former defender. If you're playing linebacker, you're going through a checklist on every play on who you think's going to get the ball and where you think the ball's going to go. Rarely do you expect the fullback position to get it. And on that play, you did. So you got to steel yourself at that point because the contact is going to be strong.
He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, it shows confidence in your offensive line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He hit his first, this one from 38. And his kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Off-play action. Harvey. James has got it. Complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the gun, Harvey completes it to the tight end, Kittle, and taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 15-yard touchdown run. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah, a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Now it's Lindsey, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
The Lions on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Day escaping the pressure right. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. On 4th down, Day. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Devin White, and the Niners take over in terrific field position. Well, apparently they weren't interested in playing the field position game. They opt to keep their offense out there. A big mistake in hindsight.
Yeah, that one backfired. In hindsight's always 20/20, but let's call it what it was. We would have first guessed that one and said, don't do it here. Bad situation. I think they need to be closer to midfield before I would start to think it was a good idea. Yeah. And once you start taking risks like that, you're going to have to keep taking them throughout the game, especially when they don't work.
Yeah, at this stage of the second half, interesting. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Harden, he's going to go up top for the end. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Tanner Rapp with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went. He made the interception.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Big Shaq Lawson gets the sack there. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. Throwing on 1st down. Day. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play call because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st down in field goal range already. Right back to him on 1st down. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. He's back to throw. And he can't throw away. He's taken down. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Stupid. Cannot take that sack.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This for the lead in the final stages. And this kick is not going to get there. It's short and no good. That would have been from way downtown. Pretty big roll of the dice, and he comes up a bit short.
Yeah, you knew when you saw the holder setting up on the other side of the 50 that this was going to be a long shot. But to me, there's really no loss here because you've shown confidence in him. Kicking it from a long distance, that'll pay dividends. And the miss, you can shake that one off. It wasn't like
touchdown, 49ers. Saquon Barkley. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score Niners 21.
Who the hell? Not take
out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think...
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Devin White in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Devin White make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Lions now are going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. And it all rides on this one play, a trip to the Super Bowl in the balance here on 4th down. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And as they take that knee, you can hear a pin drop in this stadium right now, partner.
I'd say you can hear a pin drop except for one thing. You're hearing a lot of people on cell phones right now calling and saying, cancel my reservation, because this crowd thought they were going to the Super Bowl. They had trips planned, hotels, reservations, the whole deal. That's all wiped out now.
And now they face a 2nd and 6 after the penalty. They will take a knee here and cue the celebrations. They are off to the Super Bowl. Really a great season. Not a whole lot to hang their head about.
Not at all. And, you know, the winning side, they're so ecstatic. They're going to the Super Bowl. But for the guys that we're talking about, they've got to figure out how it's going to go next year. Are they going to be motivated by this loss? Or will this loss linger and really make them, you know, make it tough for them to come out of the gate strong next year? Only time will tell. But they've got to find a way to use this loss and use it as motivation.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.